I am sorry, but Jeff Sims to the transfer portal. I repeat, Jeff Sims to the transfer portal. All right, so Colorado, Nebraska just wrapped up. I'm switching it up, trying something different. I normally don't talk about football throughout the year, but I want to try it this year. I'm getting into college football. I'm a fan of Dion. I believe I'm sold on Colorado and the Buffaloes. Prime time. He's putting something nice together with this team. So first, Nebraska. All right, Nebraska, they played well. Like the defensive schemes that they had going, their front seven, like they played a nice game from the defensive standpoint. And it's unfortunate that it turned out the way that it turned out, with the score being 36-14, and it primarily came from the offense side of things, right? Jeff Sims, he did not play a clean game. He was a turnover machine. He accounted for multiple turnovers in crucial moments in the game. He kept fumbling the snaps. He was making poor decisions with his reads. He gave away just a easy interception. Just overall, not a good game for Jeff Sims. I feel like Nebraska, watching them a little bit, they don't seem like they're going to be a bad team, but they're going to have to decide on the quarterback situation. I know he was benched later in the game. They got to figure that out because they had a nice defense. They got a nice run game. They just got to put it together from a QB perspective. I think they'll be fine. From the Colorado standpoint, again, he said it. He said that we're coming, and they are definitely coming. They are starting out the season 2-0. Who would have thought? I believe the Vegas odds had Colorado and the Buffaloes as like they were going to win 3 games max the entire season, and they're already starting out 2-0. Shedeur Sanders, you got to put him in the Heisman running because he is him. His pocket presence, his command of the offense, his accuracy, his escapability, like these are the things. It's just like, it's like a mini A-Rod out there, that may be a little extreme, but right now he is balling. I think he's up to seven touchdowns for the season already in 2 games, about 900 yards. So he's having himself a good early season to the start. But I will say Colorado, they did not play the most clean game. They had too many penalties, right? Too many mistakes, too many miscues. I think if they clean that up, I think that they'll be fine going into next week. But they got to clean it up on the offensive side. Just a lot of silly penalties. And I guarantee that probably drove Dion insane. From the defensive side of things, I feel like they cleaned it up from last week against TCU. They were able to stop the run. They played it a lot better from the run aspect. So I feel like they came to play from the defensive side. One of the things that I did notice though was there's a little bit of poor tackling that's going on with the Colorado side of things, which I feel, again, that's something they have to continue to work on over the course of the season. In particular, Shiloh, opposite of his brother Shedeur, who is balling out right now. Shiloh, playing the safety position. He had a decent game last week against TCU. I think he had about 10 tackles, which led the team. But this game against Nebraska, I felt like it's just he had poor, unless he was taking poor angles, right? Poor angles, poor tackling. People were breaking tackles off of him. I feel like he needs to clean that up, especially from the safety position, which I feel he will have a better game. But today was just not his day. But overall, I felt it was a good game. Colorado, like I said, going into next weekend. I'm just waiting for the Shedeur and Caleb Williams matchup. That's going to be insane. I don't want to bypass Oregon because they're playing Oregon in 2 weeks. But with that offense is definitely leading the way between the quarterback and the playmakers. Travis Hunter, again, he's playing both sides. He had a solid game. X-Man Xavier Weaver, he balled out today. Edwards, he did some things. You can kind of see from the blocking standpoint, just being a little bit smaller than some, and trying to hold up against some of these linebackers. Maybe some opportunities there. The protection got to be a bit better from the offensive line, but if they clean that up, the offense will be explosive throughout the year, and that's where they can hang their hat on from a Colorado standpoint. But overall, solid game. Looking forward to next week. Again, I believe, right? I wasn't the biggest college football fan, but starting this year, every Saturday I am tuned into Colorado, and it's going to be that way until the rest of the season. What are your guys' thoughts? How did you feel about that game? What were some things you guys liked, some things you did not like? And would you guys like to see more of me reacting to college football or NFL games? Because NFL is right around the corner tomorrow as well. Let me know. Share your thoughts down below. And as always, I appreciate all the ongoing support I have been receiving on these videos. If you like it, subscribe to the channel as well. Got more content coming your guys this way. Have a good one. Peace.